I got asked to help design and build a set. Let's back up. I feel like that's not the full story. Let me turn you around. I got asked to help design and build this set for photo and video shoots. Now, we built a number of similar things in the past before that are kind of 4x8 foot sections held together to build either a wall or a corner or something like that. And we wanted to find a way to make it more reusable, have wheels, hinges, foldable, portable, and it just started getting really complex. And that's how we came up with a more efficient and better way to build these sets. Let me show you. All right, what we got? Going through things, we have 3 20-inch pieces of box truss. These are 3 20-inch square plates to go on the bottom. And then the tall ones are 3 2-meter long sections of box truss. So in total, it'll bring us just over 8 feet tall, and the top can just hang off. Believe it or not, you can get this stuff from Amazon, so we got it with free Prime shipping and everything. All right, going through things quick one more time. There are the 3 bases. We'll set those up in a right triangle. Each of those is 4 inches tall. On top of that, we have 3 2-meter box sections. So that'll just bring us up to nearly 7 feet with the base height included. And then we have 20 more inches that'll go on top of that for about 9 feet of height. There will be a super clamp that goes onto each truss. Each super clamp will then have this 5/8 to baby pin adapter, will be this wall adapter. This will go on the truss. This will be screwed to the 2x4s, and that is how they will mount horizontally to the truss columns. And then, of course, the PVC sheet, that 3mm PVC sheet, will just screw directly onto the 2x4 at the top and bottom. All right, check it. Here's a quick rundown of everything we need to put this thing together. We're assembling it tomorrow. So we got our 4 8-foot 2x4s, a couple sets of sockets. Those are to bolt the trusses together, tape measure, and a pen just to be safe. 2 sets of screws. One is to screw the PVC to the 2x4s. One is to screw the wall mount to the 2x4s. That'll get everything together. Drill bits and drivers. Level, vacuum, just do a little bit of cleanup. Drill, and the impact wrench. Can't wait to get started. As we get rolling here, I want to talk you through one thing, and that's how we've assembled sets like this in the past. And how that's always been done in the past is getting a 4x8 sheet of like 1/4-inch plywood, putting a 2x4 frame on the back of it, sometimes a cross beam to give it a little more support, and building a bunch of sections of those so they're heavy. You know, then you gotta do all the assembly, cutting of the wood, put everything together, and then you have to actually assemble it on site as well, you know, screwing those together, figuring out somewhere to store them because they're big and bulky and they don't break down at all really, other than 4x8 sheets. If that's all I'm working on, that's probably taken 3 to 4 days total to get everything from a pile of wood to a nice looking, ready to roll set. The goal of this new building style is to make it much more reusable, much more flexible for various other purposes and can be repurposed in different ways. Also make it easy to break down, easy to transport, and easy to set back up again, so that it's just much more reusable than a one-time use thing like the wood framed sections were. Build day. Time to get this thing put together. Gotta start with the coffee. I brought help.
My name's Gus, photog.
Ryan, video.
Eli, graphics.
How'd you come up with the design?
I just like threw up on the canvas and it just came out nice.
I think first is we gotta figure out where we want it. Right, so on this end, we're getting truss stuff open, and Ryan over here is marking holes to be pilot holes, and then we'll screw the wall plates onto the 2x4s. From here, we'll stand this up and put it on top of here, and then do the same thing again. Yo, we're like 15 minutes in and we already have all 3 towers built. Flying. We have all the PVC mounted, but there's a slight gap here in the center, so I'm hoping we can fudge that just by adjusting the pins on the back. Otherwise, we might have to take down these 2 panels, so we're gonna flip around to the other side and see if we can get it to close that gap. All right, that worked perfect to close up the gaps. Now we're just gonna tape the gaps on the back side and make sure no light gets through, no light's coming through in the photos. That's a wrap. This thing only took an hour and a half to put together, so I'm pretty impressed with that time. Like Gus said, we were on a pit stop. That was us. So I can't wait to see what they do with this set here this weekend. Go Tigers.